So you as a human being reproduce sexually. Two organisms, cells combine to create a new offspring. But all of the cells in your body produce asexually. So all of your bone cells reproduce the same way. All of your skin cells just copy themselves and divide. All of your heart cells, if you get a tear in your heart and you need to repair it, it's going to just copy itself and clone. But if you wanted to reproduce an actual full-blown human, that's sexual reproduction. And that's where the confusion, I think, happened, is like, hey, wait, we're sexual or are we asexual? I don't understand. Because if cells are doing asexual, but we're also doing sexual, where's the difference? So I'm going to break that down just a little further. Mitosis is a form of asexual reproduction. This is what happens in mitosis. It's used for things like when you need to grow. It's used for things like repairing a cut or replacing old cells, right? We don't want some old shriveled up cells. We want new, healthy cells. All that happens is, let's just say this is your skin cell. Okay, you get a cut. Your skin cells need to divide so that we can get more skin cells to heal that cut up on your arm because they don't want it open, right? In all of your cells, how many chromosomes do you have in all of your cells? Silent hand, in your body cells, not your reproductive cells, your body cells. Body. 46. 46, good. In all of your body cells. What happens next in mitosis is this. This is a very important step. This DNA copies itself. Before it divides, it has to copy itself. So we're going to do times 2. 46 times 2 is 92. So now we've got a cell with 92 chromosomes in it. Way too much, right? We don't want a cell with 92 chromosomes. It's too much. So what happens next is division. This one cell, exactly, is going to divide, say you guys smile, Tyree, into 2 daughter cells. So we're going to divide 92 by 2, which brings us back to
46.
46. So we're going to get 2 cells, each with 46 chromosomes in it. So mitosis created 2 new cells that were identical to the first one. So now you've got, for that one skin cell you started with, now you've got 2. Okay? That's mitosis. Mitosis changes the amount of cells, does not change the amount of chromosomes in the cell. It increases the amount of cells, but keeps the chromosomes the same. Questions? This is the first cell, and these are the new cells, and yes, they are the same. They're identical. You're right. These are identical to that one. This is actually, a new cell actually doesn't happen. In this cell would duplicate, you have 92. I'm just showing you this so you see what happens, this step. This isn't the second cell, these are the second cells. Okay? Lee Anthony. What happens to what? Which one? This one? It's divided into these 2, so it just kind of like goes like this, and then they pull apart and divide into these 2 ones. So that one's gone. So basically these go away and we get these 2. Good question. That's just identical cells. So these cells are identical to the first one. They're what we call diploid, meaning that they have the same amount of chromosomes as the one they started from. Hold on a second. Okay? And they create somatic cells. Now, that's mitosis. All the cells in your body, except for your sperm and males and your egg and females, use this process to get more of them. They're identical. They're clones. 2 new cells get made every time mitosis happens. I'm going to go into meiosis next. Are there any questions about mitosis before I move on to meiosis? That's meiosis.
Yeah, I thought we had one after.
I just said I'm going on to that. Okay, so that's mitosis. Now, the next process that happens in your body is called meiosis. And this is how I remember the difference. Meiosis. Okay, you are created through meiosis. You are not created through mitosis. You are created through meiosis, so meiosis. Meiosis is a process that only happens in your gamete cells, sperm and eggs. Every other cell uses mitosis. Who uses meiosis?
We do.
Sexual reproduction, what cells?
Gametes.
Gametes. They combine to create
Sperm.
Sperm is an example. An offspring. Okay, so meiosis is literally, you just add one step to mitosis. So now you're going to do the same thing. Cells are going to divide, except this time, you're not going to duplicate DNA. So you're just going to divide these cells. To get how many new ones? 4. And since we're dividing these, how many chromosomes are going into these cells? 23, because we didn't do what? We didn't multiply, we didn't duplicate the DNA. This step is called meiosis. It gets us, like Jamerson said, how many cells?
22.
Jamerson, how many cells? 4 cells that are what? How many? What's the amount of chromosomes in them? You asked me before I even started this. You said, I thought we get 4 something cells. Haploid, okay? Haploid meaning half the amount of DNA. Why can't our reproductive cells have 46 chromosomes in them? Why can't they have 46 chromosomes in them? What would happen? What happens with reproduction? You get sperm and you get an egg. If they each have 46, they're going to create offspring. Say it louder, Demonica. It's too many. We get a new cell that has 92. That's too many, right? We want a new offspring that has 46, the amount of chromosomes that we all have. So if we want 46 to be our end result and 2 combined, we need them to be carrying half the amount. So when they add up, it creates the total amount. That's why gametes are half. Okay.
Why did you say that mitosis makes somatic?
Somatic cells? Because mitosis does create somatic cells. Somatic cells is the scientific name for all of your body cells. So like skin, hair, nails, your heart, your bones, your blood, your tissues, your muscles, all that. That's what a somatic cell is. So mitosis creates more somatic cells. Meiosis creates your other type of cells, which is your gamete, egg cells and females, sperm cells and males. Make sense?